1, 2, 3. Hit it. Yeah. Too cool. Yeah. UCB, ladies and gentlemen. Second round. Look. It's time to throw the Ray-Bans on. They say it's well overdue. Why you wait so long? Well, I'm sorry for the wait, but I'm moving my pace. I am state to state, all over the place. I ain't asking you for shit, I'm working hard for mine. Do it for Junior and her 3 daughters of mine. Life too short, I can't afford to waste time. So everything I drop on the track is straight fire. I thank God to be alive. All the hate that I done witness against me with these eyes. A lot of them niggas was living lies. Most of them was friends in disguise. Come on, let's keep it moving, y'all. The pain is the pain. It's the pain. I'm on a level up, secure the pain. Let's go. It makes a difference when you ain't in competition. No way. That's when they know you ain't playing, baby.
It's time to throw them Ray-Bans on. It's time to throw them Ray-Bans on. It's we too cool.
Yeah.
It's time to throw them Ray-Bans on.
What?
It's time to throw them Ray-Bans on. It's we too cool.
We too cool.
It's we too smooth.
We too smooth.
You know how we do.
You know how we do.
Yeah.
Big bamboo sheaves, bears, deceivers, and indicas, pushing believers and unbelievers. The thought of being effortless achievers. Ever since that in this picture we paint, care less about them artists' achievements. Or the bottles you saw and drinking. Tell me what the fuck are you thinking? Those impressions of perception, new messages. Being reckless, dark hood, I'm not playing checkers. When you check up, you check the neck up, open them like targets. But what should you talk? You can't profit. We on the stairs, we on topic. Every objective, we can't stop and see. We on the move and moves, we can't box and press. We on the track instead, we can't market. Everything we do is like boxing clash. I can't stop, crash the road, please. Search to more time and draws is so easy.
It's time to throw the Ray-Bans on. It's time to throw the Ray-Bans on. It's we too cool. It's time to throw the Ray-Bans on. It's time to throw the Ray-Bans on. It's we too cool.
We too cool.
It's we too smooth.
We too smooth.
You know how we do.
Yo, waiting on the henchman.
Yeah.
Let's go. Come on. Yeah.
We too cool. Too smooth.
We too smooth. Come on. I think me and G Money was sitting on the phone one night. Yeah, he had these lyrics. Hey, DB, what you say?
Whoa.
Give it to him.
Can't stop this feeling. Whoa. Can't stop this feeling. Whoa. Can't stop this feeling. Time will put you where you belong. Oh, can't stop this feeling. Whoa, can't stop this feeling. Whoa, can't stop this feeling. Time will put you where you belong.
First we fuck them up doing trouble fun, but then we broke them down like Chuck Brown. The high image out the backyards uptown. The young bucks became young legends, dunking dreams off a smoke screen. Red S's in town, one band, $100 in a one-track mind. Making movies for the movement. The gig and vision is the hustle. Neighborhood icon close
About to go.
Y'all the muscle on the music and flex. smoking posters on the board. Try singing the black. Young
Yep.
and going to town. Got to
What
walk
up,
in
what
the
up,
back.
what up,
The
what up?
experience gave my lyrics specifically crap. 98 doing total madness. Pumping utensils to truck. Relate the ball, doing victory laps.
My guys, my guys.
Where he belongs.
Hey, DB.
Can't stop this feeling. Whoa, can't stop this feeling. Whoa, can't stop this feeling. What time will put you where you belong?
One more time. Hey, yo, time. Hey, Southside.
Yeah, I got to give props to our own Chris Styles, Chris White for this mix, man.
Dope mix. It's been blessed by
It's
the
been
Chris
blessed by the
mix.
best. That's all
The
I can
Chris,
say.
the Chris mix.
We all here. We ready to go.
Yeah, we just, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see some FaceTime, man. We need to get the
So where
fellas.
you at?
Cause this face belongs on the tizzer.
Say that shit. Say what?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Southside, Southside.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
All right. We in it.
We is in it, motherfucker. We in it to win it. 5 more minutes. We 5 more minutes.
Yeah, man. We got a couple of Ryan, man, pulling with the rear and the gear. Here in the rear with the gear. We told him to be safe getting to the studio, man. We don't want to kill nobody out there.
Yeah. You already know. You know, I just wanted to get us up on screen, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
And get us
sir.
going, run some music, because we are late on our time, but we early on our grown ass man fine. I don't
Hey,
know. I don't know. I had to
definitely,
get it rhyme somehow.
definitely
Bro,
out
I
there.
ain't know what I was doing. I sent the invite to all 7,000
That's right. That's right.
no, it was 1,700 actually. 1,700.
You sent my invite, or you shared the
I shared it. I don't know. I shared the
Hey,
thing
that
because
was
it
it.
told me.
Don't be like me sending the
both send the invite.
Hey, I sent out the invite VIP pass. People could have logged in and all that, man. They could have been popping up on
Oh,
the screen.
yeah.
Hey, don't
I
forget,
ain't
we could
know.
do that though. We could do that. We could freaking
Oh,
invite y'all. Got people that you want to bring on, man. We could bring on. I'd like to welcome everybody to the clutch. We in the clutch.
that's right. Interactive podcast. This ain't gonna be just listening to us. Yeah, man.
No,
We
no.
gonna we gonna we gonna we gonna we gonna we gonna feed. We gonna plug you guys in, man. We want to hear what you got to say. If you don't agree, we
Yeah, we're
want to
gonna
hear
hear
why
y'all
you don't agree.
feedbacks too.
If you do agree, we like to hear why you agree too. So
And if
that's
you
what
disagree, you already know. We
you already
care
know.
about that too because we don't always agree. Look at that man background. I don't agree with that,
Yeah.
but you
We
know
don't duck no buck. We don't duck no
Hey,
buck.
man,
that's my man.
after that signing today on Dak, man, he got every right to he got every right.
We're gonna get into that shortly. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that.
My man.
Chris put
My
himself
man.
backstage so
Yeah,
that he can work
man.
on his report.
Yeah, man. We definitely need them topics come on out, man. Like lottery numbers in Harlem in the 70s.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes,
So,
Lord.
but I'm just saying, man, what y'all think about it though, man? I mean, give me your feedback. I mean,
I
man,
mean, are we going to get into that right now, or are we going
I
to?
mean, it's the hot topic. I mean, well, we got Ryan
It-
coming. We got the Ryan coming. So let's pull up the red. Like you say, let's start with something more obvious, man. Like you say, we got the caps up right now on the hot topic, but like I said, we still got a soldier that's out there. So what y'all got in y'all bag?
Man, I'm just glad to be here, man. I'm just glad to be here. We got it up. We got some new changes before we start. You know what I mean? We are officially on Facebook, in the Clutch Talk, at in the Clutch Talk, on
yeah, man.
Facebook.
Yeah,
I wanted
man.
to try in the Clutch Sports and the Clutch TV. All that stuff was taken. So in the Clutch Talk in the Clutch Talk on Facebook, that's our page. You'll soon find it on YouTube. Once we get enough viewers that we feel like we want to transfer over there. But so that's new on the scene as far as what we're doing, and
This
as a
nigga's
group, you
hungry.
know. I
Nigga,
know, yeah.
I'm sorry. Forgive me. I'm gonna say that word. Let's stop there. Stop it. No, these guys hungry.
The algorithm, right? So we want everybody to like, share, comment, come back. And like we were
oh
saying
shit, we got
earlier,
something in the chat.
I definitely want to identify
Oh,
people
Chris
like,
said he ready. He said he ready.
and then
Oh,
so we ready to get started. So we in the clutch, ladies and gentlemen. And let's get into the clutch. So we got the sports report. Chris is ready to come up, and we gonna get to all that. I don't have all your images, guys, because I've been having a day. So
the chat, but then I tried to check the chat and then it took me
nah,
all the way out.
don't try to do nothing.
Yeah, stop clicking buttons, man.
Yeah, man, I ain't gonna click no
I'm gonna
more
get you.
buttons, bro.
I'm gonna get y'all up to speed on how to produce the job. But all right, who
I
we
got
got?
it.
What happened to Ron? Took himself out the shit.
Yeah, man. They got.
Stop touching y'all Jones. If I put you
Now
in the
my camera
stream,
be
you
messing
here.
up.
we got it.
I
We
don't
got it.
care.
You got to get it
I take
together.
you out.
Now my
Yeah, get it
camera be
together.
messing up, man. It's gonna be freezing and shit.
Yeah. How y'all doing, fellas? How y'all doing today?
Man,
We
we
good,
doing
Good,
good.
man.
good,
How you
everybody
doing,
good.
man?
All right,
First
man.
of
We
all,
got it
bless up.
fine.
First of all, bless up to the greatest rapper of all time that died on March 9th. That's what they say. I was a Pac fan, but bless up to Biggie Smalls. Bless up to Biggie Smalls. Just want to get that out there.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good shit.
I won't
Everybody good
argue
though?
that.
How everybody feeling? Everybody good? Everybody on the up?
Yeah, man.
Feeling good, feeling good. What we
I'm
got
up.
first?
I'm good now.
All right, so we can do this a couple ways. I got the sports report. We could go into clutch after each segment, or I could just read through the report and then we could just dive back into stuff. Y'all let me know how y'all.
However y'all like it.
I feel comfortable with just like you said, diving into to what's buzzing, cousin. I mean, what's the strong point?
All right, well, we'll start with we'll do the sports report. We'll start with the NFL, and then we'll go into the clutch in the NFL. We'll get to the MLB, the NHL, and the NBA.
I like that lineup.
Yep.
We'll start with the NFL since that's the hottest topic. Then we'll go to the NBA. We'll check out what's going on in the bigs, and we'll look at what's going on the ice.
Yep.
Gotcha.
All right, so here's the sports report on the NFL. The Packers have passed on a franchise tag for Pro Bowl running back Aaron Jones. We'll get into that in a little bit.
It's very facts. Facts.
The tags are in. The tags were due today, March at 4 p.m. So, ironically, we've got 9 tags on the 9th. Non-exclusive. So there are 3 types of tags, just for our listeners who may not know what a tag is. Non-exclusive is the most used tender, 1-year tender. So typically when a team says they put a guy on a franchise tag, it's typically the non-exclusive tag. The exclusive tag is a 1-year tender on the average top 5 salaries for the players in that specific position. Just want to make sure people understand what the tags are. So typically, if you're a running back, then they look at the top 5 salaries for every running back in the league, and your franchise tag would be pretty much based off of the average of those top 5 salaries. And Dak Prescott actually is a great example because he was an exclusive tag last year, 2020. There's a good example to look at. And a transitional tag is the final tag, which is a 1-year tender. The difference between this and an exclusive tag is transitional tag is based off the average of the top 10 players. So it's a wider range, typically less money, but it gives the team with the transitional tag power right of first refusal. So if a team wanted to take this player, then that team with the tag would have right of first refusal based off the salary. Just so everybody knows. So everybody on this list that we're going to talk about, they all got non-exclusive tags. So we'll start with Tampa Bay. Chris Goodwin, wide receiver. The New York Jets Marcus May as a safety. We have the Carolina Panthers, Taylor Morton, tackle. We have Chicago Bears, Allen Robinson, wide receiver. Looks like the Jaguars took Cam Robinson, put him on the tag. He's a tackle. Washington football team, Brendan Sheriff, guard.
I got a picture for that one.
Allen Robinson, mad at that tag, brother.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
He's sick. He's
I was
sick.
thinking that he got taken off a bunch of teams' boards, and that's just kind of fucked up. But
Yeah.
Denver Broncos, Justin Simmons, free safety. New York Giants, tag Leonard Williams, defensive lineman. And the Saints, Marcus Williams, safety. So a lot of defense. Looks like a lot of D-backs and offensive linemen, to be quite honest. So a little mix there. I like that.
and I mean that Ryan Kerrigan signing was a good move too. I think that.
Let's go Washington football team. I
was surprised I was able to keep Ryan Kerrigan.
Yeah, that was a big.
Ryan Kerrigan. You said Ryan Kerrigan.
Yeah.
I didn't hear about that one.
We kept Ryan Kerrigan.
Yeah. It was able to re-sign Ryan Kerrigan, man.
I ain't see that one. Oh
yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, was able to keep that guy.
Of course, I ain't see that one. Of course.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And I mean, y'all cap space $37 million. I mean,
we are one of the wealthiest teams in the NFL. Sports, actually.
But we do have the cap space, and the interesting tag that didn't happen was Deshaun Watson. So they did not tag him.
Very true. So he will be open.
So
Deshaun, hold on. Deshaun Watson. You said Deshaun Watson?
He did not.
Deshaun Watson, bro. Houston, Texans.
The QB?
Yep.
Houston, Texans. Yep.
I don't know why I thought his deal was longer than what it was, but
I did too. But
I told you, man, they're gonna make this man show up and he will sit out.
That's what I'm saying.
They're not gonna trade that man.
They not gonna trade him, man.
They blowing it up and they gonna make that horse show up for his money.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying, that what Houston is doing, and it's. I mean, I hope nobody signs with them. I mean, if a free agent goes there this season, they're crazy.
Speaking of making money, no pun intended. Dak Prescott signed a $160 million deal with the Cowboys. 6 years, technically, but voiced to 4 years. Adam Schefter first reported from ESPN.
It'll come down to what, like $40 million a year? 40 something.
6 guaranteed.
Yeah. I mean, but
you said 66 guaranteed, right?
166 million is the deal. 126 guaranteed. It's a 6-year deal, basically, but it technically voids at 4 years. So you can break that down.
Is that like about 40? That's about 40, right?
Yeah.
Right behind Patrick Mahomes, man. Right behind Patrick Mahomes.
He right behind, he like $5 million behind Patrick Mahomes, right?
Patrick is getting like 42.
Okay.
Right now, he's getting like.
So he probably like $2 million.
He also did a Super Bowl, and he took a team back to contend the very next year for a Super Bowl. So.
I tell you what, the linebacker for Tampa Bay, Levante David, I was really hoping he would get loose, but they signed him back. They brought him back for $25 million, 2-year deal. The linebacker, Levante Davis, and then Tennessee released Malcolm Butler, the cornerback. We all know about.
I mean, we need a cornerback, but I think we're gonna go through the draft to get a cornerback. Because at the end of the day, we gotta figure out. We signed Dak, but we still need help on that defense, which is going to free up some cap money. It's not going to be a nap. It's not going to be another free agent.
The question going to be with Dak signing, how y'all going to operate going forward? Because that shit is going to hit y'all cap numbers in the next couple of years. Something serious.
We got the number 10 pick, so it's projected that we're going to go out there Alabama Surtain. Go get that cornerback. Yeah, go get that cornerback. You know what I mean? That big boy. Because he can play the cornerback or the safety. He was
on our list too. Yeah,
but y'all got that.
He gonna have to hold y'all down for a break.
So I got into a serious argument, man, with a classmate.
So we know he happy
behind that. So you say who happy? He happy? You say who happy?
Dak Prescott.
Dak.
I mean, of course. I mean, Hey, put it like this, man. He was never going to. He was always going to get paid. He was never, like you said, everything was in the house. Like you said, Jerry Jones is just a narcissist. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, if you're not, if the team is really disrespecting you and you're coming off an injury and you're okay, quote okay, the first thing you're gonna do is what? You're gonna drop a workout video. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be in your own area with your team, and you're gonna drop a workout video. You know what I'm saying? He ain't doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't seen him work out. We ain't seen nothing. So that let me believe that whatever they talking about is good talk. You know what I'm saying?
Good talk.
We knew one thing. We knew a couple of things. He was showing up every day for rehab to the facility. Players don't do that when they're being disrespected. So it was kind of this narrative being painted that, Jerry Jones ain't really rock with Dak like that. And at the end of the day, it ain't about if you rock with Dak. It's about the QB market. Yeah.
And I love you too, brother. I love you to death.
There you go. The QB market is crazy right now, man.
Right.
Do you realize who about to get paid? You got people like Lamar Jackson from Baltimore. He about to come up on a big payday. The kid from Buffalo, Allen, he about to come up for a big payday.
Definitely Allen.
And Baker Mayfield on this 5th-year rookie option. So I'm sitting there like, why y'all like Dak Prescott is better than all these people right here? So how you gonna say that he ain't worth the money? Listen, I'm not even going to talk about what these people worth no more, because at the end of the day, I don't help them make the money, and I don't know how much money they worth to the brand. You know what I'm saying? These people make a lot of money for the brand. So if the market says that, hey, at the end of the day, after we chop up this bread, this is what I should get paid because this is what I contribute, then more power to him. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about the body of work. You know what I'm saying? The body of work. The people that he's the people that got paid before him, they got traded. They gone. Yeah. They're not even with the teams no more. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, how are you going to say that this man is not going to get paid? Like, I don't even want to work for half the people that say that Dak shouldn't have got paid. You know what I'm saying? Because he deserved it. You know what I'm saying? He was still leading and passing over like the top 7 QBs after he got hurt for 2 weeks. So,
shout out Cody in the chat, the Doberman. Shout out Cody.
Bye. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Bye. Out. Bye.
Cody.
Yeah, so
you gotta use the bathroom.
Nah, you start whining if you gotta do that. So yeah, man. I just feel like the disrespect, and I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. In my opinion, Deshaun Watson overrated.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He overrated, man. I mean, what has he done? Like he basically got paid, and then did he make the playoffs last year?
It's his talent level though. It's what they're trying to say. Like what he's done with like
he's a good quarterback
around him. The fact that he's got legs and he got an arm. He got pocket.
No, I'm not gonna say overrated. I'm not gonna say overrated, but I'm gonna say he's hyped up to the point where if you compare him to Dak Prescott, then yeah, I feel like there's if you excluding the athleticism, the fact that Deshaun Watson gets the benefit that he's, like you say, his ceiling is high. You know what I'm saying? What he can do if you put these 25. Pieces. Yeah. Okay,
but this is what they saying about Dak, though. They saying that
Dak is probably like what, 7 years older than that man or something? Like how old is Dak?
Like, but they saying when he go against them tough defenses, Dak don't show up. That's what they be saying.
Winning teams, you know what I'm saying? Winning teams, they saying that his record is subpar. I think against teams with winning records. You know what I'm saying?
Winning teams, or they say the tougher defense or something, but
they took away Deshaun. They took away Deshaun Jackson's Deshaun Watson's threats. They took away all his really good people. You know, like Hopkins gone. Like
that's why JJ went to the Cardinals. He said, "I'm going to hold my old teammate." The fuck?
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
Yeah, he took away all his weapons. So now we about to see if he overrated or hyped up, like you said. They took away damn near all his weapons, and he still balled out last year.
Who?
Deshaun
Watson.
You said he balled out.
Yeah.
He balled out last year, man.
I mean, his team still had to lose. His team was still at a losing record. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't give him the benefit of saying, "Well, you didn't have a team around you." But he still earned his money, and then turn around and look at Dak and be like, well, Dak got to put a team on his back, and you know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't work like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Dak do got it. Y'all got to. If Dak wasn't there, y'all still got a talented roster without Dak.
Dak has to perform, like you said.
Yeah, he still got to perform, but your roster is like that's why Andy Dalton looked pretty good. Yeah, because y'all got talent out there.
It can't be because of Dak that we lose. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't gotta always be about Dak. Like you said, they talking about he got to plug and fill holes. That's the GM job to plug and fill holes, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't start letting Jerry Jones off the hook now. You know what I'm saying?
And the running back got to hold on to the ball. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like you said, people got to earn their money. And the offensive line, like you said, we had Tyrone Smith out last year and Leo Collins, man.
So like all of them coming back.
Let's see how a healthy team looks, and then we'll see who's stealing money. You know what I'm saying at this point, but you know I'm not gonna start talking about who's stealing money. You know what I'm saying?
But I think y'all got the best quarterback. Well, yeah, the best quarterback and team in the NFC East. Now that Dak's back,
you got to pay him, man. I mean, like you said, man. What the coach in Baltimore said: when you go to a car dealership, you know what you're gonna pay for a Bentley. You know what you're gonna pay for a Corvette. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna buy it or not? The price ain't gonna really go down. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna. It is what it is. It's just gonna go up because they just gonna make them better. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we gonna move.
The Cowboys have the best overall team in the NFC East. I just want to make sure we got that on record.
Oh yeah. That's basically what I was saying. But yeah.
I mean, I mean, there's no excuses.
Let's be honest here.
There's no excuses.
This is the big thing.
He said the sweep.
You know, I had to slide that one in there. Even though we.
What does that do for the rest of the NFC? I think everybody's got some decisions to make. Eagles, especially, they let go of Carson Wentz, so it looks like they're going to stick with Jalen Hurts.
I think they're going to go with him, but we know we don't got enough NFL tape on him to see that know he's going to be good or not.
Can the Cowboys take the division? And then you look at the Giants' situation with their quarterback,
Matt Jones.
He looks good.
Yeah,
he's good, but he always turn the ball over a lot.
The Eagles, basically the Eagles and the Redskins, man, they're gonna have to go either into the draft because at the end of the day, this is what happened with the Eagles and the Redskins. They just basically told their teams,
Washington team.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Get it out of here. You know what I'm saying? So they basically just said that we're gonna build with the quarterbacks we have at a discount. At a discount. You know what I'm saying? At a discount. Which is the format. That's the blueprint. Is to get the Super Bowl on the rookie deal. You know what I'm saying? You would like to draft the guy, but if you like you said Heineke, you got him on a rookie deal right now. Go out there and try to get a Super Bowl with a Super Bowl defense you got. You know what I'm saying? The Eagles, the owner just told the team, build around Hurts. You know what I'm saying? I want you guys to build around Hurts. Now, this is a fact. This is what they said. They're gonna try to build around Hurts because why? Hurts is cheaper. You know what I'm saying? We've already seen Hurts what Hurts can do. He can sell tickets. You know what I'm saying? So the Giants already got Danny Dimes up there with a good offensive coordinator. You know what I'm saying?
And they got a running back.
This division could be interesting now. You know what I'm saying?
Real interesting.
This division could get interesting. Now what you got is $34 million. The Washington football team in cap space, and then I think the Eagles got $37 million in cap space because of why? They don't have quarterbacks eating up that $30 million plus.
Hey Chris, watch out for Sam Darnold, man.
They don't have to eat up that extra cap space. You know what I'm saying? So it could get really interesting. It could get really interesting with pieces around. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, y'all stacked over there, man. I want to come and get some of them defensive players up off of y'all, man. I want to come and
Chris, you got a mic?
I want to come through the back door and straight stick Daniel Snyder's up and
we
be
can
like,
barely hear you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I want to stick Daniel Snyder's up and be like, yo, come up off them bench warmer 5-star defensive players you got. You know what I'm saying? Like
we give somebody 2 for somebody good.
They not getting no reps.
Like.
Give you 2 of them. Give you Matt Allen. Give you either John Allen or and somebody else. But we ain't letting
some players that we can lose to, especially in that linebacker position. We've even got another.
We're looking at another linebacker.
No, we need linebackers that we need to replace.
That's why I was hoping Levante Davis got free, man.
Like, nah, man.
We need
like
a dynamic
smart.
linebacker. One dynamic linebacker with our defensive line in Washington.
And then
that is going to let the D-backs be able to do what they can do because we have talented defensive backfield.
And we also working on signing Darby back too.
And they just need to be in more cohesion and not have to play up in the box. Our D-backs are not play up in the box D-backs. We don't have a Taylor anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like people like that could come up in the box. We don't have like what they got out Mathieu out in Kansas City. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That can come play up in the box. Like this is my opinion.
Landon Collins coming back. He's a box safety. Landon Collins coming back. The young dude that was out there getting. I'm trying to tell you, man. We got
but their defensive line, boo.
I'm talking about don't have to come up in the box. All these strong safeties and people we talking about, they good when the linebacking core and the D line is holding it down and they coming in there smashing and like making plays. But when they have to come and like help the linebackers.
Well, here's my take on it. Defenses win championships, but offense score points. So without a quarterback at the helm, we're still stuck at our same situation. So when you look at it, the Giants.
That's why we're looking at a quarterback, I think.
Yeah, the Giants for sure have their quarterback, and the Cowboys just basically say, "Here's our quarterback." I agree that the Eagles are 50-50. They're kind of the same situation as us. We're gonna see what we got, but I think when free agency hits, we'll see what the Redskins' play is. Everybody's expecting the Cam Newton reunion in Washington. I don't really see it. I don't really think
Sam Donald.
I don't really think wants to have that stigma on his record. Like it was what it was in Carolina. I think he's moved on from that situation. He hasn't really spoken about it, so there's really no need to speculate.
Where in the interview, he was like, I'm just gonna keep it quiet because they asked him in the interview, at the athlete interview, they asked him, "What about you want to rejoin Ron Rivera?" He was like, I ain't gonna say too much. So I don't know if they talking or he just being quiet so he don't mess up none of his or burn any of his bridges. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think Cam Newton gets on a team somewhere. I really don't think it's Washington. I don't see it.
Yeah, it's too.
I think New England might sign him back. Another 1 year deal in New England. He did. I mean, if you saw the interview, he said that the playbook, man, all them guys, even Chad Ochocinco played for him. Brandon Marshall that was on there played for him.
Well, you gotta look
these guys said that playbook is difficult, man.
Cam Newton is a good quarterback, and he does have some leverage. And when you think about a Washington team, does he really, at this stage of his career, really care to be on an entire organizational restructure while he's trying to rebuild himself? Like, that's something that he also has to take into consideration as a quarterback. I don't really think he cares to be a part of this.
Yeah.
I think
it's getting to that point. I think it's getting to that point, man, because they lowballing them already on the salary, and then you disrespecting them, man. Like, I mean, what do you like? Is the situation going to ever be right? Is it going to ever
stay in New England? Not as advantageous for him. I think being in a place like New England or someplace with a little bit more established front of house, back of house, management, coaching staff. His
stats was better in New England than it was in Carolina. I'm like, what? How?
Because
it's organized
for his sex offense trial. So like Washington is not. If I'm a veteran, Washington is not my first choice right now. Even if I'm Deshaun Watson, I'm looking at it like.
If I'm a cornerback veteran, I'm going there with them young boys.
I mean, I gotta agree. Like New England right now is just because they don't have draft pick or capital.
New England is a spot to stay at.
To you know what I mean? The ideal situation would be there.
Familiar, yeah. He's already familiar.
Are they tired of him? You know what I mean? That's the question.
Yeah.
My thing
I
is,
like that word. Are they tired of him?
My thing, I think that he needs
1 year. They should be tired.
I watched part of the interview that Zoe was talking about, and I think the thing that he really needs in New England is to have the time. I think he needs
Yeah,
time up there to have time with the system. He even said it himself, like he didn't really have the time. The COVID shit like really threw him
yeah,
off. Not that he was physically out of it, but that mentally things were continuing in motion,
yeah.
and he was back here. You know, he
Yep.
got off the
Right.
train kept going. He
Kept
was at
can't
the
get.
station, got on the next train, but he was like he just couldn't catch up.
He was behind. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's like you can't go on another track and then catch up. Like you just
All
got to be
last
on
year
that
he was
track.
playing catch up after that COVID. Yep.
You're right.
So
So
that
he
I
may
think
be. I mean, I don't think he's an old guy. It's just
No, you know what I'm saying. He just it's just the market. It's just he's figured out. They figured him out,
I
and that's
think
the
the
thing is.
buzz. I think the biggest buzz is that Rivera's in DC. Um, you know, there is a quarterback situation in DC. It's been for 20 years. Uh, Cam Newton, will this be another addition to the quarterback situation in DC? Like,
No,
it's all
no.
right at this point. It's propaganda. At this point, it's
yeah, because
freaking
I'm getting
media
nothing from
kind
What
of.
Washington
teams?
site. Yeah, yeah.
But who needs a quarterback? It seems like everybody has or is about to get their guy. You know what I'm saying? Like the Jets.
But you, yeah,
The
you
other
got
thing
Sam
is,
Donald,
we
you got
didn't
Marcus
have.
Mariota, you got Derek Carr, you
Look at
got
this though. We talked
it's all
about
these
this last
quarterbacks that's
week.
coming loose.
We don't have these college prospects in the same fashion that we were looking at. Like, because half of the college football didn't play. Like, I think only a few leagues played, like
Yeah,
big
And
yeah,
schools.
I
yeah.
Like,
watched the Reese Bowl. I watched the Reese Cup Bowl. I watched it every year, and I
Yeah,
watched it
a
this
lot of
year.
teams didn't play. A lot of teams
Man,
didn't play.
it's
A
yeah,
lot
a
of
lot of
conferences didn't
teams.
play. It's gonna be football year round because of it. Like you said, you got. I've been watching Jackson State play a couple of games.
because
Right.
who are they
They've been
talking
rough.
about? I mean, they got draft picks coming up, but who in the draft?
You got
What they do?
what you talking about as far as the draft picks?
Yeah,
I mean, I only know who coming out because of the Reese Cup Bowl, the Reese Bowl that
It's
they
the
had.
I mean, as far as the top picks, you got the Trevor Lawrence that's coming out. The
That quarterback,
you know what I mean, you got
Justin
let's
Fields.
see.
Justin
Justin
Fields.
Fields, exactly.
It's a lot of quarterbacks coming out. It's a lot of the cornerback you just named from Alabama. It's a lot of people coming out.
Yeah, like I mean, they got the Jets thinking about getting the kid out of what's his name, Zach Wilson out of BYU. I mean, you don't even see half these people. You don't see half these people. You don't see half these people because you just don't have satellite. You know what I'm saying? You're not watching no BYU games. You know what I'm saying? And then, hold on, who you got? I mean, who got the top 5 picks? So okay, so you got. See, the Eagles snuck in there with the number 6 pick, and they looking at a tight end because they talking about trading Hurts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hurts.
Yeah,
he gonna get that bag. Cuz gonna get that bag though.
You got Cincinnati. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good veteran tight end. Yeah.
And Cincinnati, you know what they about to go get because what was happening to their QB last year?
Oh my goodness.
He was getting his ass tore out the frame. You know what I'm saying? So they about to go get him some help.
Man,
you know
it was a lineman just balling people
away down to you guys before that.
Yeah, so, they about to go get them a tackle. They about to go get them a big boy that can put his hands on somebody. You know what I'm saying? In Cincinnati. So in Miami, they need somebody on the outside to help Tua out because he's not accurate. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That boy got a left hand jumper. You know what I'm saying?
But look, Allen wasn't accurate his first year either.
What
Allen from Buffalo. That was his big.
Yeah, lefty or righty.
Oh shit.
He a righty?
That's interesting. I'm not sure. I think he's a righty, but he was very inaccurate, man. And,
yeah, you can fix that.
And he fixed it. Yeah.
He fixed it. He fixed it. Left-handed people. You know what I'm saying?
The only person I seen that looked good was Mike Vick.
Slim. I said, you know what they used to say about left-handed people with jumpers, Slim? Like it's hard. Like You can count them on your fingers. You got to count them on both hands, man. Name me left-handed people. Michael Redd. Yeah, I had to think about it. You know what I'm saying?
I would beg to differ that left-handed people can do things with the same as right-handed.
Harden is left-handed.
If they
Your man Harden is left-handed.
To all my left-handed people out there,
James Harden.
No. That's they say they can't do the same. I'm just saying, like it's usually like you said. It's like even when it comes to Michael Vick, they even said that the spin on the ball
the spin on the ball is different. Yeah,
it goes this way.
Niggas confused. They been dropping the ball because of the way it spin. Like, well.
But that's what made people like him pretty good, because he was getting the ball there and it looked different than what most defenses were used to. They like, most quarterbacks are strong with the right, so they know how to go at him. Michael Vick going the other way, you're like, whoa. We got to move our defensive lineman on this side, from this side to this side, so that he can chase back on this way. But then you got your strongest man on your weakest man now, so they can exploit that by having a person like Vick who can go still to the right, like it's his right, and turn and just throw with his left, nothing. And that would made
bootlegs was crazy. That's why I say it's Lamar Jackson,
as a coach, that makes it, you know what I'm saying? That makes it kind of great to have something that you can say, oh, we're going to switch them up because they're going to have to do this. And now, because what we talk about, that left tackle is that guy, right? Because it's mostly that back side of the quarterback. Now that's the front side of the quarterback. What?
Exactly.
You running plays with him going this way.
Going the other way.
Right.
He fucks them all up. Oh, I get it. I get the dynamics.
You know, give homage to the lefties. I'm not a lefty. I'm just, people out there.
That's some family lefties. They turn their.
What else you got for us, Chris? What else on the
For the NFL, we close out with the draft bust. Isaiah Wilson looks like he got traded to Miami. He's going to get a fresh start with the Dolphins. And that ends our NFL report. So we were just in the clutch with the NFL. Now we're moving on to the NBA. So Myers Leonard has been kind of making the headlines today. I don't know if you're familiar with what he did, but the Miami Heat center may have said some anti-Semitic slur on a Twitch stream. TMZ broke the news earlier today. The NBA is investigating and does condemn the hate speech. So Myers Leonard making news today, right after the All-Star Weekend. Speaking of All-Star Weekend, Team LeBron wins 170 over Team Durant 150. I didn't really tune into it, but I'm sure
it's hard.
I heard it was a lot of shenanigans in it.
It's hard, man.
During the pandemic. That's all I know.
Yeah, I think the shenanigans is more exciting than the actual game. So
I watched it because Bill was playing. I watched a little bit of it. That's why I watched it. And he led the team in scoring.
If we talk about Atlanta's All-Star Weekend, we're not even going to talk about sports. So
we're going to talk about how they were charging $200 for parking. You had to have a table. It was $500 minimum or some shit.
And no mask.
I'm just gonna say people actually went to Atlanta to party with All-Stars that didn't party, like because they were in a bubble. They couldn't go out. They couldn't go out. So you just went down there to
Well, Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Man was at the ATL club down there party.
Yeah, you went down there to sponsor.
You got your rappers and perform. Yeah, you got your entertainment. Y'all in the club.
Isn't that what All-Star Weekend really is most of the time? Anyway, a big party. Like usually you get to party with the athletes.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a chance to get the stars in one space.
And I think that's the crazy part. Like we're talking about,
but Atlanta, that's why they had it in Atlanta, because
it's
Atlanta
just
open,
regular
right?
people in there. Wow. They charging all this money to be around regular people.
Yeah, I mean they went to Coachella in Atlanta.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. I won't even give it that much credit.
And Atlanta's open, I think. I believe Atlanta's open. I believe they open.
That's disrespect to all the festivals.
Yeah, I don't understand this world. I don't know what the fuck going on. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, they that's Georgia, man. You know, we already know. Give them credit for what they did. You know what I'm saying? But that's still Georgia.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's crazy because COVID hit sports so heavy in so many ways. I would think that there would be more of a lean to to promote against people coming out to do something like that in behalf of professional sporting event happening. But then you gotta you know think about that. Atlanta been open. Atlanta been doing what they doing, and people going to exploit any way they can in a climate like this as well. If you can make money, you're gonna make money. Like that's what people gonna do. Like,
of course, it's separation of business. You know, if you're gonna throw a cookout across the street, I'm gonna sell water over here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. It's just it has nothing. You can, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you could. If you don't like it, move your party. But if you're gonna have a cookout over there, I'm gonna sell my water right over here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you just benefit. You know what I'm saying? Right. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's what economics is. I'm assuming. You know what I'm saying? The growth of a, you know what I'm saying? Just by you coming here, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna make money. You know what I'm saying? That's why they want Tom Brady in Tampa Bay, because Tampa Bay. You know how much money they made when that man came to town. How much the businesses, the small businesses and shit made.
That's because the Super Bowl was at that motherfucker too.
Man, listen, he made them more. Listen, because of that, he can't leave. You know what I'm saying? Like he can't. You know what I'm saying? Like Tom Brady is not going to be able to leave Tampa Bay unless he retires. They're going to give him. They're going to give him whatever he wants.
Quick question back to the NBA. Chris, I came a little late. But did you go over the couple of the finalists for the Hall of Fame, Basketball Hall of Fame?
No, I didn't even get to that.
Okay, got you.
But to continue, we'll just go right through it. So the Wiz play the Grizz tomorrow night at 8. We've got the Spurs versus the Mavs at 8:30. Thursday is a full plate of games with 11 games. The Wiz are off returning Friday against the 76ers. The power rankings, the West is 120 to 102 against the East. That's above 500 in interconference games, according to NBA.com. So the West is dominating the East. And looks like the power rankings, the Nets move to number 1, the Lakers and Bucks.
Can we pause? Hold on, slow down.
So, because we're going to talk about the Nets, right?
Yeah, let's slow down. Because that was a big transition. You know what I'm saying? That was a transition into a transaction.
Old Blakey.
Lob City.
City.
They've been going on my man Blakey Blake. Man, he be up there. He was up in Detroit freezing. And he wasn't
playing with the Brooklyn Nets.
His knees, you know what I'm saying, wasn't like you said, Lob City, man. He still throw it down. I'm trying to tell you, they're gonna.
What happened to Blake, man? Blake was one of them all-stars, man. What happened? Injuries
and low morale. Injuries and low morale, man.
And he light-skinned.
Well,
yeah, he started going to the rack like once. He started shooting threes, you know. I don't even know where that came from. Like whoever's his shooting coach.
Right. I was like, he what the hell? He got that. He did.
Pay him extra because we gotta believe him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the dog. It's the morale. You know, like you have an injury like that, and then you're not bought in. Like now, that's what I'm saying. Like now, watch when he go to New Jersey. You know, he's gonna be a dog again because he's gonna be like, man, listen, I've been in the league for damn near 10 years. This is my chance.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be able to play with nobody like Kyrie or Kevin Durant again in my career.
Right. He better jump like the old Blake.
Yeah, you better not help. You help. Kyrie hit you with that boop bop, and go to the rack. And your ass, that big man, go step over and help. You better watch your head. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get yammed on. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with James Harden. He already doing it with Jordan on the other side. Now imagine you got this guy coming on this side. You ain't gonna know who to help from.
Jordan still got bounce. He still got the Megan Thee Stallion knees.
Yeah, it's just they be putting the body on them. They be putting the body on them on the drive, but you can't. You gotta help. You either gonna let James Harden get and
for you women listeners, we're not talking about Michael Jordan. We're talking about DeAndre Jordan with the dreads.
Yeah, DeAndre Jordan. Yeah, the one. Yeah, Lob City, man. Lob City. They know who we're talking about. Lob City.
As far as the power rankings, the Lakers and Bucks, they fell out of the top 10. So that pretty much sums it up for basketball, and we can kind of talk about the NBA. We can talk about the NBA Hall of Fame, so.
Yes, sir. Get to because these guys we grew up on. Get to these names. Wait till you hear these names, Bo Rizzo.
Yeah, let's talk about them.
Where Chris go? Get it, Crisco.
You still with Chris go?
Where Chris go?
Where Chris go?
We in the clutch with you right now, Zo. Hall of Fame.
Oh, okay, bet. Okay, I thought you was going to say, okay, the Hall of Famers so far away. Out of 14, I'm going to just name a few. We got a Paul Pierce, of course. We got our Chris Bosh.
Okay.
We got our Chris Webber. We got Lauren Jackson. And Jay Wright is among the 14 finalists for the Basketball Hall of Fame. So, Jay Wright, he may be a little older. I don't know Jay Wright, but yeah.
No, Allen Iverson.
You got more?
What about Allen Iverson?
Is he on there?
I'm asking.
I don't know. I didn't. I believe his name would have been on the list, but I didn't see it.
Trash to me.
You said the list is. You said the list is trash.
Is he even up for the Hall of Fame?
I'm just saying, if you gonna put Chris Webber over Allen Iverson, that's trash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but see, we don't know for sure. Let me see if I can see all the names for you. Let's see if I can get to all the nicknames.
Yeah, you gotta give him the rundown.
Yeah, all the names. Let's see who we got. Of course, Chris Busy.
So I got it right here. So
you got all the names?
Got all the names.
14 finalists. And who we got in here?
Oh, I got it now. Okay, go ahead. Do your thing.
Oh no, that's you. If you got it, go for it.
No, I don't got it. I'm wrong.
I don't know, man.
So they got the 9th winningest coach in NBA history, Rick Alderman. These are the 9 first-time finalists. 11-time NBA All-Star Chris Bosh. We said that. 5-time NBA All Defensive First Team Selection, NBA champion. Michael Cooper. NBA Finals MVP and 10-time NBA All-Star Paul Pierce. The first Black NBA head coach, Bill Russell, is on there. 2-time NCAA gold medalist, Yolanda Griffith. That's a big ups for the ladies, for real. Because if y'all know about Yolanda Griffith, you know what I'm saying? She was like the shit. Like,
that's good. It's Women's Month. Yeah, get to it.
Yeah. So we got her, 7-time WNBA All-Star and 3-time WNBA Most Valuable Player, Lauren Jackson. Zoe mentioned her earlier. And NCAA National Champion and WNBA Coach of the Year, Marianne Stanley. Oh, those big ups too. And if you know about the Yolanda Griffith story, you know about Stanley, you know about Griffith being like not the WNBA wasn't like it was the whole injury, like it was a whole thing, but like she still got the like that shit was crazy because she was supposed to be like the Jordan of the WNBA on some
wow.
Shit. Like, yeah, like
and what's the girl name? Lisa Leslie and what's the other girl?
Yeah, with all them that came out first.
They were the earliest ones. Yeah.
The all-time winningest high school coach, previous finalists include Lita Andrews, 5-time NBA All-Star Tim Hardaway. Okay,
Timmy. Okay, Timmy. That's when they used to have the short shorts. They used to have the shorts above the knees when Tim was playing.
Come on, man. Why is Penny? What's up with Penny? Come on, man. We need Penny and you know what I'm saying?
And Iverson.
Yo.
All right.
I feel
Marquise
like Chris Webber,
Johnson, Ben Wallace, and Chris Webber is on the list. On this list.
Chris Webber shouldn't get into Jalen Rose and the other Fab Five either, man. That's how I feel, man. I'm job biased.
No, Allen.
He's already in.
Yeah, Allen Iverson's already in.
Yeah, Allen Iverson is in. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, you know, Bubba cried. Bubba cried hard.
Yeah,
Bubba cried.
I seen Allen. I seen
remember his
Allison down
speech.
Atlanta.
I remember his speech. Yeah, I remember Allen Iverson's speech. You know, like he almost stole the Jordan meme.
Yeah.
And, you know that man. When he cried, you know he looked like an old man. When Allen Iverson cry, yo, that man, yeah, you know, he be drinking alcohol, boy. Try to tell you. But
I think all guys from the hood, from that struggle, cry like an old man. That's a lot of pain, man.
That's a lot of alcohol, man. Stop it.
Hey, my man.
Man, be drinking.
So
man.
I guess
Jordan eyes be red.
From some straight
NBA, like shit.
Yeah, we gonna keep it real. We gonna bring it full circle. Listen, that's one thing about me, man. I'm gonna bring it full circle. What I expect from one end, I'm gonna expect from the other end. We gonna bring that shit full circle. You know what I'm saying? So it's all in the clutch.
All in the clutch, baby. All in the clutch.
We got the NBA pretty successfully. With 10 minutes left in the show, over 15. We'll move over to the ice. So here's a big deal with the NHL. NHL and ESPN reached a 7-year U.S. broadcast deal. So ESPN has locked the NHL for the next 7 years on a U.S. broadcast deal. It's pretty significant for ESPN. Those ice.
Disney still getting that money.
Pretty much. The power rankings for the NHL, the Tampa Bay Lightning are number 1.
Yeah, they like that.
The Las Vegas Knights are ranked number 2. The Maple Leafs are ranked number 3. And our lovely Washington Capitals round out the top 10.
And we have 4-1 right now on the Devils. Second half about to stop.
Yeah, I'm looking at
4-1 on the Devils.
All right, that's
but yeah.
Hey man, I got to get my Caps near up because I've been a Caps fan since.
Because we beat the Flyers 3-1. We beat the Flyers 3-1 the other day.
And I lost all my good shit when I had a fire, man, in Atlanta, man. But that freaking the Caps, man, that's a team I could count on doing something.
Yeah,
I'll be like, I could count on them. Even the Nats now starting to be a team that you could kind of be like, they won
5-2 or something. Like they won.
Yeah.
I recommend.
We can move to the majors. Yeah. Juan Soto is ranked top National League batting crown list of potential winners for 2021. So Juan Soto of the National League is ranked number 1. And ex-national Anthony Rendon makes the list for the American League at number 2.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. He left.
I fuck with Rendon.
When did he leave, Chris? When did he leave?
He left the team last year. He went over to, I believe, the Reds or the Braves.
Yeah, very vital piece of our championship run. Good luck to him.
Yeah, man. I think it was a move for Rendon. I think he was just a little too expensive for what the Nats were willing to pay. You do have Trey Turner and you have Juan Soto both.
Yeah. But we lost Doolittle though.
Yeah, Doolittle was an interesting.
He was more of a pitcher. But I like him, man. I like this whole character and everything.
Doolittle's a closer, right? So
yeah.
You know he's a great closer. He's been around the league. He's been around baseball. But I think out of all of your pitchers, your closers are usually the ones that get tossed around the most. We still have Joe Ross. We still have Scherzer.
We still have Matty Scherzer.
Matt gang.
Scherzer, boy. I love Scherzer. That big two-tone color eye, man. That's his eye.
Hey, tell me why when I did the show, when I did the celebration show that broadcast internationally for when they won the parade and shit, and I had my picture with Matt. I was like, Matt, how you doing, Matt? Let's take a picture. Why I ain't captured the picture? I'm mad as shit.
You never took the picture?
Something
happened, but I lost the picture. I don't have the picture. It was all quick, and I was mad as shit.
I have a Scherzer jersey. I've been riding with Scherzer when we first picked him up. And I like this name. I've always just liked the name. The name is just vicious. But no, he's a great pitcher, and we have a good pitching stable. And
right, I used to always say yes, sir.
The Nationals actually have a really good pitching stable in the minors. So
yeah,
I'm not surprised if we have some other prospects coming up. The Yankees, they lose left-hander Zach Britton. He's got orthoscopic surgery.
Yep.
Is in his throwing arm in MLB.com, which is a huge loss for the Yanks.
They got that bug.
Yeah.
They got that bug up there, man. They need to go ahead and disinfect that locker room. Their coach that had the pacemaker.
Who for this don't panic?
Huh?
You said what? Don't panic. I had to block him 5 minutes.
Yeah, man.
Lunching in the comments. My bad. Continue.
Yeah, man. But like you said, they got that bug, man. Like, because the coach had a pacemaker put in, and now you're saying that somebody had arthroscopic surgery.
Yeah, they're left-handed. He's their top pitcher. That's a huge loss for the Yankees. Zach. And left-handed pitchers are the hardest pitchers to bat against.
Yeah.
There you go. We're going to the left hand
again. This is what I'm saying. It's odd. It's not.
Okay.
Hard to catch.
I stand corrected. In pitching, left-handed pitchers.
Same thing with the quarterback.
Yeah, it's a little different, but I got you. But pitchers are they're rare. So if you're a left-handed pitcher, you write your own ticket.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. When I played defense, my favorite quarterback was to play against was a left-handed quarterback.
When I went to college, my roommate was the pitcher for the college, and he was left-handed. I guess it was his first year coming in, and he wound up rolling out. I guess they got his room assignment fucked up. He was supposed to be with the pitchers. And he was with a hooper.
They should have did it like that though.
I was like, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day,
I'd have kept it diverse. I'd have put him where I'd have put the swimmer with the fucking fencing dude.
It's all good.
That was funny.
That shit crazy.
It's all good. With the fencing dude.
Hell yeah.
It's all good. He's with the fences dude.
The fencing dude.
The fencing. I already know what he's talking about.
I used to fence.
Oh, that's funny.
How much you get for that story?
Oh, they had it. Yeah, man. We was the only school that had all that.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never seen no shit like that. That was crazy. I
went to the Junior Olympics and all that.
The baseball world pitcher today, Ray Cormier died of cancer. That was reported on Fox News earlier today. They broke that story.
What about my man from Cleveland? Is he good off of COVID? He coming back?
I haven't.
Ramirez or something like that.
I haven't looked into that situation.
Jose Ramirez or something like that.
Nah, usually, if depending on when he got it, he probably still in quarantine. So
yeah, they got to do the.
I thought he had some his missteps or something, but I thought I heard he joined. He welcome back. But it was because of COVID.
That's the whole thing. They got the protocols, but even what Cam was talking about in that interview, that was a real good interview that Zoe posted in the chat yesterday.
COVID protocol. So no, he's still in COVID protocol.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
Even though there's protocols and time limits, you don't know how that's
Indians, right?
You don't know how it's going to affect each player. Some players may be asymptomatic, so they be able to come back, and perform. Some players may actually get symptoms that may affect them later on, even if it's weeks down the line. They're saying that there's people have certain respiratory things that happen later on. So that's going to be a big issue going forward with some of these players that I think we've seen, but it wasn't really talked about because nobody wanted to admit that something was adhering their performance, because it's about that's their livelihood,
But it's
they don't
real.
want to have to sit down no more. You know what I mean? They don't want
to
be looked at is he even any good? Because we already know they look at players he got sick. Okay, let's try to. They start rotating them to other teams so they can rotate them on out the system because they just want the best of the best, that's the healthiest, and et cetera, which is fucked up.
But remember when the Wizards played the Celtics early on, and it was Tatum's first game I mean, like Tatum coming back from COVID. He had 2 points that whole game. Jason Tatum, man, that one that was just at the All-Star game. He scored like two 4 points or something like that. Like it was something real. Like he usually don't score low like that. It's basically, and he's saying that his breathing, like he said, he's still trying to find his breathing to get his breathing back because they interviewed him. Yeah.
I mean,
he was fresh off of COVID.
When you take 14 days off of your typical workout, man, and shut it down like that to try to recoup, you just can't. It's an everyday
and
thing.
Then
man.
something is affecting you at the same time, not just you off, but something affecting your body. If it affects you, like if you don't get any symptoms, then it may be just a mental thing. And I think that was like what Cam was hinting at in the interview, was like for him it was more of a mental thing, not being able to catch up because he was just out of it, and then thinking about, is he okay? Like he said, he spent a lot of time mentally thinking about, am I supposed to get something, and realize later like, oh, I did lose smell, this, these things like that. So imagine if that does affect any little bit of breathing. We're talking about top-notch athletes who probably can beat it and move on, but maybe it just affects a little bit. Now your performance, it's about the small percentages in these pro sports.
Brother, just a regular conversation that you're having. A regular conversation, you'll lose your breath, man. Just like we talking now, like I'm getting it back. But earlier, man, before I couldn't really hold a conversation really. I had a short breath, sure, that shit was real. I'm like, damn. That shit was real, man.
And speaking of COVID, the Nats do get the green light for home games this season, but no fans yet, as DC remains in COVID protocol with no events more than 25
people. We hard-headed.
So until DC lifts its city restrictions.
Everybody outside. I seen everybody outside today. It was 70 degrees.
Today was a beautiful day.
I went on a hike.
I forgot it was that many people. Like it was deep outside. I was like, damn. I forgot. Like that shit crazy. Like this COVID shit messing us up, man.
In our interesting story of the day, and this is the close out the sports report. Tom Brady shouts out his niece Maya Brady for getting her first softball home run. And congratulations!
Way to go, Women's Month.
She went yard. She went yard.
Yep, UCLA. There she is. She is mixed.
Way to go, Women's Month.
So Brady's niece hit a home run today. Her freshman year.
There you go. There you go.
They talking about, yes, I passed the torch to the most phenomenal athlete in the family, to my niece. That's what all the headlines say. He said. I was like, this guy crazy. But
that's what I'm saying, man. That's what it's about.
So I think that's awesome, that she's out here doing her thing too, you know what I'm saying?
That is his blood niece. That is his sister's daughter.
Okay.
That's what's up.
So that's his oldest niece. And yeah.
Oh, she been to plenty Super Bowls. Don't worry about nothing.
And I bet you she learns. I bet you Uncle Tom taught her a few things about throwing, because he's a pitcher too.
You ready? You already know.
That's funny. She got an Uncle Tom. That's funny.
Definitely like a pitcher.
Nah, it was just hilarious. That was funny. That was good.
She got an Uncle Tom.
Hey, Zoe, you took on one tonight.
She got an Uncle Tom.
She got an Uncle Tom.
Shit crazy, bro.
And on that note, man, you know what I'm saying? We gotta thank everybody for kicking it with us tonight, man.
Yes, Lord, man.
It gets better, you know what I'm saying? And with you guys, it always is better, you know what I'm saying? So, yo, this is what's up.
And at the end of the day, we always gonna come through in the clutch.
All right, fellas. I'll see you next week.
All right, man. Y'all be easy, man.
Bless.
Y'all be blessed. Y'all be blessed, everybody.
In the clutch. In the clutch. In the mother clutch.
And that's it. We out of here.
One, two, three. Hit it. Yeah. Too cool. Yeah. UCB, ladies and gentlemen. Second round. Look. It's time to throw the Ray-Bans on. They say it's well overdue. Why you wait so long? Well, I'm sorry for the wait, but I'm moving my pace. I am state to state, all over the place. I ain't asking you for shit, I'm working hard for mine. Do it for Junior, and her 3 daughters of mine. Life too short, I can't afford to waste time. So everything I drop on the track is straight fire. I thank God to be alive. All the hate that I done witnessed against me with these eyes. A lot of them niggas was living lies. Most of them was friends in disguise. Come on, let's keep it moving, y'all. The pay with the pay. It's the pay. I'm on a level up, secure the pay. Let's go. Makes a difference when you in a competition. No way. That's when they know you ain't playing, baby.
It's time to throw the Ray-Bans on. It's time to throw the Ray-Bans on. Sweet too cool. Yeah. It's time to throw the Ray-Bans on. Wow. It's time to throw the Ray-Bans on. Sweet too cool.
We too cool.
Sweet too smooth.
We too smooth.
You know how we do.
You know how we do.
Yeah.
Big bamboo she's bears and divas and indicas, pushing believers and non-believers. The thought of being effortless achievers. Ever since that in this picture we paint, care less about them artists achieving.